What's going on, Audio Experience family? This is Justin. How are you? Thanks so much for tuning into the video today. So in this episode here, we have an unboxing, an overview of the Anthem brand new MRX 740 8K AVR. And that stands for audio video receiver, just in case you didn't know. If you didn't know that, welcome to the hobby. So here's the deal. This thing has been very much anticipated. It's been a long time coming. The AVM 90 had some delays, and it originally launched with HDMI 2.1, 8K support, and the original 540, 740, and 1140 Anthem receivers, they were only 4K, as was the AVM 70 preamp processor. Now Anthem has finally got to the point where all those other ones are discontinued. Everything that was left over has been sold. So all we have is the 540, 740, and 1140, all 8K, the AVM 70, 8K, and then the AVM 90, which is of course 8K as well. So anytime you guys get one of these units, and please definitely, Anthem and Paradigm. I'm a Paradigm dealer and an Anthem dealer. If you're interested in anything Anthem or Paradigm, if you're in the local area to Connecticut or around here, we'd love to help you out. If we're not in your area, definitely do consult your local Anthem and Paradigm dealer. Those are two companies that are very, really good in the sense that they protect their local dealers. So just because I'm doing a video online and someone out of state sees the video, they want the business to go to the local dealer. So, but I'm putting this out here because I like to do it, and that's cool. So here we go. Anthem MRX 740 unboxing and overview. This is the first unit that I'm actually getting in, so we're gonna do this together and see what the deal is. So anytime you get these bad boys right off the bat, what you want to do is make sure you update the firmware, because there's a significant delay between when they actually are manufactured and then when they get delivered to their end destination. And most often, with respect to firmware and all that other stuff, it's most of the time there's going to be an update to do. So that's going to be your first order of business when you get it. So right off the bat, we have our remote, comes with batteries, our quick start guide, our two antennas for the unit. So that's that. And this is huge. So this is one of the big reasons why I love the Anthem products is the ARC Genesis. So Audio Experience, we are a Marantz dealer, we're a Denon dealer, we're an NAD dealer, we're a Trinov dealer, we are a Anthem dealer, and all those, Trinov doesn't make receivers, but all those other brands I just mentioned, they make receivers. And I mean, I'm in the camp where every company, they don't do everything perfectly, right? So the reason why I like to have multiple relationships with multiple companies is because every company is not going to do every single product perfect compared to their competitive counterparts, right? So Anthem, particularly, their room correction is among my favorite. It's certainly best in class at this price point, no question about it. And with the most recent update, our Genesis, with the factoring in of the time alignment, it's just taking it to a whole different level. So I almost said whole nother, but that's not even a word. Whole nother? I don't know why people say that. I've caught myself saying that before, but it's not whole nother. Look that up in the dictionary, I dare you. So let's do, before we get the AVR unboxed, let's do a quick unboxing of this. So this is the ARC mic kit silver. So they also upgraded their microphone. If you remember, maybe some of you might have had a prior generation model or an AVM 60, the microphone has been updated and upgraded. So in this box we have, I'll just show you very quickly, the mic itself. So there she is. So the calibration is only going to be as good as the software and as the microphone that you have to receive the signal, the frequency sweep signal. from the speakers. And so the better the microphone, the more accurate the results are going to be. So the mic, we have USB cable, and this is a USB-A to USB-C. Beautiful. So they did that was one of the other things that they upgraded. So this is USB-C, and then we have a tripod. So I'm not going to unbox this, it's just a tripod. It's not like going to be you know, one of your reference level tripods or whatever. It's just to get the microphone working. So that is that. So we'll put that off to the side, and we will move on to the star of the show, which of course is the AVR. We got our 69-cent power cord. Definitely, guys, when you spend good money on a receiver like this, get a better power cord. AudioQuest, Tributaries, give me a call. I'll help you out. Don't use that junk power cord. And here we go. So let's get this off. Oh, baby, we're making a big mess. I forgot there was some, holy schnitzel. There was some cup holders there, man. Oh, come on. Look at all these cup holders all over the place. Those are my good cup holders too. See these beauties right here? Oh, smokes. This thing's a beast, guys. This thing is quite heavy. It's got a huge toroidal transformer power supply in the back. Really love the aesthetic of these new units. Let me just grab the camera and we'll get a closer look of things. All right, guys, here is the money shot of the back of the Anthem MRX 740 8K receiver. This thing is stacked with all the IOs that you would ever need. This unit has amplification for 7 channels, and it has processing for 11.2 channels. So these are the terminals for the amplifier section. So we have 1 speaker, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So amplification for 7 channels. And then we have the preamplifier out for 11 channels. So if you guys want to use an external amplifier such as the Anthem MCA 525 or 325 or 225 Gen 2 to get more power to your theater speakers than the receiver can deliver, but you want to use the processing and room correction of this unit, and that's what these preamplifier outs are for. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then 2 subwoofer. And there's also 2 outs for a second zone and then a line out as well. Tons of flexibility with this unit. We have 2 antenna slots, 1 on either side. We have a USB in, Ethernet. We have 3 HDMI outs, 1 with eARC, enhanced audio return channel, and then we have 7 HDMI inputs. And again, this is the model with the 8K support, so 8K 60, 4K 120 as far as the refresh rate and resolution, or resolution and refresh rate. We've got a bunch, 5 different channels for analog inputs. We have 3 optical inputs, 1 optical output. So if you want to use like a streamer or whatever with this, you can do that. 2 coax inputs, an IR in, a trigger 1 and 2 and 3, and then an RS-232 cable. I'm not sure who uses those anymore. And then it's important to note that the power is the 2-prong. So gotta make sure that the cable that you go with is gonna be appropriate for that. And like I said, it does come with a stock power cable, but you should definitely upgrade that immediately. So yeah, this is a great receiver. Honestly, at this price point, there's nothing else that I would recommend, guys. This is for the sound that you get. Gene over at Audioholics did a great review on these receivers, just to show that the power rating that they advertise is exactly what you get. In fact, oftentimes the advertised power rating on these units is underrated. So it's kind of like BMWs, where they give you a horsepower number, but pretty much everyone knows that BMWs run so much more powerful. You know, shout out to the N54 owners out there. If you had a 335i, you know that engine puts out much more power than what it's stated as. So same thing with these Anthem receivers. Anthem products in general, they're very conservative with their power ratings, oftentimes prove to be much more powerful than what the spec sheet shows. So, and really honestly, when you get the speakers plugged in and everything's set up, you can tell the difference dynamically with these units. They do not lack power. And the main reason that my client decided to go with this is because his initial receiver, which was sufficient in power, broke, and then he got a replacement unit which was significantly lacking in power, and it was not able to drive the speakers that he has to the level of dynamic ability that he was used to. And so I'm like, listen, this is what you want. We talked about a couple different options, you know, but ultimately decided on the 740, 140 watts per channel. Again, does all the decoding. You know, we've got Dolby Atmos, DTSX, IMAX Enhanced. I mean, good grief, this thing is stacked. We're gonna get this thing powered up. We're gonna get it firmware updated for my client and make sure everything is perfect so that when we go to do the install, we can run our Genesis on his system without any hiccups and get his home theater sounding incredible. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really appreciate your attention to the video and just for tuning into the channel in general. If you are looking to upgrade your stereo or home theater or just start from scratch, regardless of the budget that you have in mind, Audio Experience would be very happy to help you out in any way we can. There are certain things that we can do locally. There's certain things that we can do more on a national level. So email us, info@audioexperience.net. Give us a call, 203-808-6991. Check us out on the web, audioexperience.net or shop audioexperience.com. So appreciate it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Until next time, it's all about the experience. Cheers, guys.